Hi everybody, I'm Chris. Welcome to Board on the Floor. Today we're going to take a look at Gargoyles Awakening. There's a new game from Ravensburger, and I think it was one of those games that was exclusive to Target, but a buddy of mine was driving up from New York, so I actually asked him to pick this up, and Alien, Fate of the Nostromo, and what was the other one? The Goonies.
No, I'm too young!
Those three games are probably going to hit the table pretty soon, and at least I will do a what's in the box to show you what's inside of them. And so Gargoyles Awakening is a 10 plus player game for 2 to 5 players. I know I usually go for the solo games or games that have at least a solo rule set, but I picked this up for my kids and I thought as I go through it, maybe I'll figure out if there's a way to play it solo. Most likely you could probably play it two-handed, but I haven't had a chance to look at the rules just yet. So I'll take a look at that in the next little while and see if I can figure out a way that this could become a solo game as well. So Gargoyles Awakenings, we take a look at the box. You can see there's Demona up here, and I think that's Xanatos in the corner. I don't know if any of you are fans of Gargoyles, but when I was a kid and this show showed up on the Disney Hour that happened after school, it was pretty awesome because it was one of the first times I'd ever seen blood in a cartoon. I think it was in the first episode. Goliath catches a blade with his hand and then blood drips down his arm. I think the only time I'd seen blood before that in a cartoon was in the G.I. Joe movie. But this is the first time I saw it on TV. And so Gargoyles was a very different cartoon for the time. And I guess now there's kind of a resurgence of it on Disney Plus, and they decided to make this game. I'm pretty happy about that. And my kids have started watching the cartoon, so they kind of know the characters as well. So I think it's going to be cool for us to all get together and play this game. Let's start off by taking a look at the box. You can see the front. We'll take a look at the back as well. Stone by day, warriors by night. So this core box, I don't know if there's going to be any expansions for it, but in this box there are 4 episodes that you get to play. And I think they're kind of like story-based narrative scenarios. As always, I usually take the wrap off the box itself, but in this one, it actually wasn't wrapped. A lot of these games just came with little stickers on every side of the box that I carefully removed. They do leave sometimes a bit of residue, which you can remove with some Gooby Gone, but always be careful because sometimes it will take off some of the print. Here we have the instructions. Disney Gargoyles Awakening. 1,000 years ago, superstition and the sword ruled. It was a time of darkness. It was a world of fear. It was an age of gargoyles. Stone by day, warriors by night. We were betrayed by the humans we had sworn to protect, frozen in stone by a magic spell for 1,000 years. Now here in Manhattan, the spell is broken and we live again. What looks pretty awesome about this game is that it has a 3D board, so you actually have to build up some of the buildings, and the characters move in the 3D plane as well, so they actually have to move up onto the top of buildings, and they could, I think, swoop down from them. There's Demona. And I think this is the back of the board. Oh yeah, nice. You can see the art in the back. Here, let's open it up completely. This I find is really cool. There's no real purpose of putting this much artwork onto the board, but they took the time and effort to do it. It's quite nice. And here we have our first set of buildings. Let's open it up and take a look. They're just like, I think like 3mm token sheets, but these are going to be the buildings that you have to put together. All right, a lot of baggies with different elements in them. These look like bad guy tokens. These look like they're the side of the buildings. Strange that some of them come in token sheets and some are already punched. Here we have the character boards. Elisa, Goliath, Broadway, Brooklyn, Hudson, Lexington. I guess these are the scenarios. A little bit of artwork at the bottom of the box as well. And then little plastic stands for some of those cardboard tokens. 5 dice. And here we have our minis. So no tray for the minis, just a Ziploc bag, which I'm not a fan of, but maybe I'll end up building a custom tray for this. Broadway, Hudson, Elisa, Brooklyn, Goliath, Lexington. And then here, some kind of plastic clips. And then some cards. 2 packs of cards. Let's cut them open. I've been waiting to do a what's in the box of this so that I could actually get it to the table and play it, but I wanted to kind of take a look at all the components and show them off before I did that. A lot of nice artwork on here. Oops. It's the first set of cards. There are times when I open up some of these games and it's like the smell of fresh ink printed on the cards or the booklets or the components reminds me of when I was younger and I used to make zines and stuff like that. And I would take them to be printed at the local print shops. And then I'd be the guy putting them all together, stapling the covers to them. But that smell is very, I guess, it reminds me of those times. A lot of cards. Let's see if the backs are different. Oh yeah, these most likely, yeah, they have character faces on them. So each character, these are probably their action cards. There you go. Let's separate those into packs. And then let's take a look at this one again. Oh, and these all have all the same. Oh no, these have different backings as well. These might be for each scenario, maybe. Maybe they're like encounter cards. All of these games are kind of like medium-sized box games, or I would say they're smaller box games. Because even Alien and the Goonies as well, they're all the exact same size. But they all seem to have a lot of nice components inside of them. So these are more like just straight to retail board games. And I think in Canada, you're going to be able to get them probably at Toys R Us or Walmart. Well, actually, probably not Walmart if they were Target exclusives down south. But I know someone picked up the Goonies at Toys R Us, so that was available up here. But I'm not too sure if Gargoyles or Alien are going to be released anytime soon up in Canada. But if you have any American friends who are coming up across the border, ask them to pick you up a copy, exactly like what I did. And you can see there's going to be, very colorful, very cool components. The fact that they have minis and the 3D terrain, this is about a $30 game, so it comes with a lot of really nice components. And if you're a fan of the cartoon, obviously there's some nostalgia to it. I haven't had a chance yet to play it, so I'll have to come back and let you know exactly what the gameplay is like. I think I'm going to go and finish putting it together and set it upstairs on the table and get my kids involved. But for now, there you have it. That's Gargoyles Awakening. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. But keep checking back on the channel because I probably will put a gameplay video up shortly. And possibly, if I figure out that solo variant, I'll make a video on that as well. So take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.